Recently, San Francisco, with its famous skyline, is going through some major changes because of remote work. But what does that mean exactly? Who's staying? Who's leaving? And what's next for the city? Join us as we uncover the answers to these questions and explore how remote work is affecting the Bay Area, how neighborhoods are changing, and what it all means for San Francisco's future. Number 1. Impact on San Francisco's housing market. Let's dive deeper into the impact of remote work on San Francisco's housing market. Shifts in housing demand. With the rise of remote work, there has been a significant shift in the demand for housing in San Francisco. Traditionally, proximity to the office was a key factor driving housing decisions. However, as remote work became more common, the necessity of living close to the workplace diminished. This shift has prompted many residents to reconsider their living situations, leading to a notable migration out of the city. Migration out of the city. The migration out of San Francisco has resulted in a softened demand for housing within the city. Residents are seeking more affordable options in suburbs or even different states where they can get more space for their money. This exodus has led to a decrease in the demand for housing in San Francisco, impacting both rental and purchase markets. Changes in rental prices. The decrease in demand for housing has had a direct impact on rental prices in San Francisco. In the initial months following the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, rental prices experienced a significant decrease. One-bedroom and two-bedroom apartments, which were previously in high demand, saw notable drops in prices. This shift has provided tenants with rare opportunities for negotiation, as landlords are more willing to offer concessions to attract renters. Evolution of neighborhood dynamics. As remote work reshapes the way people live and work, neighborhood dynamics in San Francisco are undergoing significant changes. Areas once favored for their proximity to tech campuses and business districts are experiencing shifts in demand. Meanwhile, neighborhoods offering more space, better amenities, and a higher quality of life are becoming increasingly desirable. Residents are placing greater importance on access to parks, outdoor spaces, and community amenities, leading to a revaluation of what makes a neighborhood attractive. Number 2. Specific neighborhoods affected. Let's take a closer look at how some of San Francisco's most vibrant neighborhoods are being transformed by the remote work revolution. In south of Market, Soma, where high-rise condos once symbolized city living at its finest, there's been a noticeable change. People are saying goodbye to the hustle and bustle, opting for more space and affordability elsewhere. This shift has led to a decline in home values and demand for properties, as folks prioritize room to breathe over the convenience of urban life. Downtown and the financial district, once buzzing with office workers and urban activities, are feeling the effects too. With fewer people commuting to offices and foot traffic dwindling, the appeal of living in these areas has faded. Home values have softened as a result, reflecting the changing preferences of residents seeking a quieter, more spacious lifestyle. Even in Mission Bay, a neighborhood known for its modern developments and proximity to tech and biotech sectors, things are changing. The growth once tied to these industries is now being reassessed as people prioritize different aspects of their living environment. As a result, home values have dipped, echoing the trends seen in other neighborhoods. These changes show that more people are moving away from crowded city areas. They're looking for places with more room, lower costs, and a nicer way of life. After the pandemic, people are thinking about what's important to them. So neighborhoods in San Francisco are changing to fit what people want now. Number 3. Future implications for San Francisco's economy. Looking ahead, remote work is changing how San Francisco's economy operates. While it brings flexibility for workers, it also poses challenges for businesses. Reduced foot traffic in business areas and fewer people living in the city can lead to less tax revenue and affect local businesses. However, this change also offers opportunities for innovation. San Francisco can rethink housing and city planning to make neighborhoods more affordable and accessible. By being flexible in zoning laws and investing in public transportation, the city can adapt to new ways of living and working. Housing affordability has long been an issue in San Francisco. With remote work, there's a chance to address this by creating more affordable housing options and supporting mixed-income neighborhoods. This would help make the city more inclusive and resilient. As remote work becomes more common, San Francisco needs to adapt its work and living spaces. This means reimagining office spaces, investing in remote work technology, and promoting work-life balance. By doing so, the city can ensure a better quality of life for its residents and remain competitive in the digital age. Number 4. San Francisco Chief Economist's Insights. First off, let's discuss the data. The chief economist presented some eye-opening data about the trends shaping San Francisco's economy. One of the big shifts they highlighted was the rise of remote work and its impact on job listings in the Bay Area. Before the pandemic, remote job listings were a mere blip on the radar, but now they've skyrocketed to around 17% of tech jobs listed in San Francisco. That's a significant jump from the 2 to 3% we saw pre-pandemic. What about the tax revenue and housing prices? With remote work becoming more prevalent, it's no surprise that there have been ripple effects on tax revenue and housing prices. The data show that there's been a decrease in payroll paid within the city, which could lead to a hit on tax revenue. This decline in payroll is directly tied to the remote work trend, as fewer workers are physically in the city. On the housing front, we're seeing some interesting shifts too. While housing prices have been rising nationally, San Francisco has seen a drop in prices for single-family homes. This could be attributed to folks relocating out of the city to areas with more space and potentially lower costs of living. But it's not all doom and gloom. The city is taking proactive steps to adapt to these changes. Initiatives are underway to strengthen ties with tech companies, which are a cornerstone of San Francisco's economy. These efforts aim to support the tech sector and ensure that San Francisco remains a hub for innovation and entrepreneurship. Additionally, there's a focus on bolstering local education systems to provide skilled workers for the tech industry. Programs like Tech Estav are helping to train residents for the jobs of the future, ensuring that San Francisco continues to thrive in the ever-evolving landscape of remote work and technology. Number 5. Proposed tax changes and city's response. The city of San Francisco is looking at making some big changes to its tax system. Why? Well, the rise of remote work means fewer people are physically working within the city, so they're considering shifting the tax burden to sales rather than the number of employees in the city. This move aims to keep the city's tax revenue flowing while adapting to the new remote work reality. Now these changes aren't just about revenue. They also want to simplify the tax code, making it easier for businesses to understand and comply. That means less headache for small businesses and startups. But there's a catch. Some industries, like retailers, might end up facing higher taxes under these changes, which could affect their competitiveness. Here's the thing. Before any of these changes can happen, they need to get the thumbs up from the voters. So the city's been busy talking to businesses and getting their input to make sure everyone's on board. And it's not just about taxes. The city's also juggling other post-pandemic challenges, like declining revenue and helping struggling small businesses get back on their feet. And hey, before we wrap up on this journey, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the impact of remote work on San Francisco's economy? Or if you have any ideas contrary to this, drop your comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more engaging content. Until next time, thanks for watching.